I'm John Krabritsky, and here's some good news. Earlier this week, Batman, I'm Batman, donated his collection of masks to the people of Legoland. Meanwhile, at Hogwarts, Hagrid did a virtual masterclass on how to disappear from your family. Remember, there's always some good news.
Well, that'll do it for all of us here at SGN. The sheer number of copyright infringements in that video are so staggering, there are literally not enough lawyers to get me out of this one. So genuinely not knowing how long I have left, we better get straight to the good news. For the past few weeks, we've been covering the front lines and its many heroes. But those heroes aren't just the ones wearing scrubs. It's not only the nurses and doctors that are putting their lives on the line every single day. From grocery store employees to utility technicians, from police and fire to sanitation and transportation, and of course the many delivery men and women, there is a network of people that are not only keeping their companies afloat, they're keeping this country alive.
Sound the horn, we're in all of this together.
If you are at risk and you need help getting essential items, let me know and I will do what I can to help. It says Mailman Kyle and my phone number. And I delivered a little under 400 of those notes, and I've heard something from pretty much every person.
And as if showing up each day to rise to the challenge wasn't enough, these heroes somehow find the strength to do it all with a little extra joy in their hearts. In one of my absolute personal favorites, this UPS driver hops off his rig in the only way one should. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. In Long Beach, California, these restaurant workers let us know they are essential in more ways than one. In a nearby retirement home, one public utility worker found out that this woman wasn't able to have visitors for her 94th birthday. So, he decided to be her birthday gift.
Happy birthday, dear Graham. Happy birthday to you.
In Krabi, Thailand, these sanitation workers took disinfecting the neighborhood to a whole new level. And where were the rest of the Avengers? At Trader Joe's. And this level of joy is contagious, echoing its way across the globe. For more on that, we go to our newest SGN correspondent, Wrap the News Anoop. Anoop!
Hoo-wee, I don't know about you, but me. Well, I could really use some good news, like that John Krasinski. Shout out. Something that might make me happy. Nearly 400,000 people have recovered. Wow. Numbers going up every day unencumbered. 20 different vaccines about to be discovered. Yeah. Look at this great-great-great-grandmother. 103 years old and she beat it for the summer.
And I do not rap. In the UK, Captain Tom Moore set out to raise £1,000 for NHS charities by completing laps around his garden. Well, this week he completed his final laps and ended up raising over £20 million.
They're calling for a knighthood for you.
Sir Thomas More sounds very good.
In Florida, the Palm Beach Animal Care and Control had plenty to celebrate as their kennels were completely empty for the first time in history, with every single dog adopted. In Basilicata, Italy, when close just isn't close enough, these neighbors had to get creative.
Bye.
And this week, something extraordinary happened. Joy not only echoed across the globe, it echoed its way right out of this world.
Tonight, we're bringing you some good news from ISS. There is so much good news happening in the space world right now. This year, we will be celebrating 20 years of a continuous human presence on board the International Space Station. We've been up here conducting thousands of experiments that help benefit life back on Earth.
To help with isolation, we break up our workday every single day with exercise, eating, looking out the window, and connecting with our friends and family. What do you guys think? Should we do a backflip?
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Not our best showing.
As awesome as it's been to live and work here for so long, it's super good news that Jessica and I will soon return to Earth in just less than a week. And it's going to be great to hug my wife and kids again, though I'm not really looking forward to gravity. All right, one last look at the Earth. This is some good news. The Earth is still beautiful. An Earth in crisis is still an Earth worth returning to.
See you later, SGN.
What just happened? SGN just transmitted from the International Space Station? I'm gonna need a second to catch my breath. We should do a check on the weather. Brad, how's it looking out there?
Looks, pretty good. Yeah.
Thanks, Brad. And now we head back to a segment we like to call What Did I Miss? There is so much we are all missing during this crazy time. From sporting events to concerts, birthday parties to weddings. But this week, there was one thing most kids were missing more than anything else. Prom. But there was one girl in particular that stole our hearts. Because when she found out prom was canceled, she thought she'd be okay. Her dad begged to differ. For more on that story, we go now to our Restoring Faith in All Humanity correspondent, Marley Odgers. Hi, Marley.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm great.
I love your accent. You must be from New York.
I am from Alabama.
Marley, I have to tell you, this video, are your parents there? I need to meet them. There he is.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing very well. Also very intimidated. You look jacked and in very good shape.
I don't know about that, but
no, I do know about it, and I'll tell you right now, I am retiring as Jack Ryan. You got it. It's over. No, you guys, it was truly my favorite story this week, and that's why we're calling you. But I'm also calling to tell you that I was completely inspired by you guys, and especially you, Robbie. So I don't know if you've heard, but I'm going to throw prom for every kid in the world tonight.
Oh, wow.
And I would like you to be one of my dates. I would love you to help me DJ this prom if you want to come in and hang out with us and maybe meet a couple of my friends.
It's so cool that you're doing that, though. That is so awesome. Absolutely.
Well, it was so nice to meet you. And Dad, congrats on Jack Ryan. and we'll see you tonight. And that is when the genuine terror set in. After my Zoom call with Marley, it was excruciatingly clear that there was no turning back. And with only minutes left before going on, I can honestly tell you, I have never been more scared in my entire life. Not only was I going live for the first time ever, but I was quite literally the least prepared human on earth to do so. So what did I do? I hit start. Yes! Welcome to prom, class of 2020. We're all doing it safe from home. Thank you for coming. I have a couple guests online. Let's try to bring in some of these folks. Rain, how have you been?
I've been pretty good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. As you can see, my life couldn't be getting any better. I throw proms now.
So what do you got going on next, John?
I'm gonna play one of my favorite artists. His name's Chance the Rapper, and I love his music, so this is one of my favorite songs.
Whoa, stop it right there. No, John.
Just let the music happen.
John, you can't just play a song. You have to get permission from the artist, the publishing company, etc., like that. There's legal formality.
Chance, can I get the permission to play your song on this prom?
Sure. Yeah. No problem.
Okay, great. He's pretty confident that I can play this, Rain. So, are you surprised that I have Chance the Rapper at my prom? Rain, are you crying? I think you're crying.
Just a little bit.
I love you, Rain Wilson.
She like music, she from
I love you, Chance.
Guys, this is a beautiful moment.
Prom 2020! Woo!
Man, I swear my life is perfect. I can merge it. If I die, I'll probably cry in my own service.
Dude, thank you so much for stopping by. Rain, you're the worst, and I told you that I could do whatever I want on this show.
John, listen, you can't just play songs that are in your iTunes library or on Spotify.
They're actually on iPods.
That's not how it works. That's not what being a DJ is. You need performances.
Okay, fine. I've got one thing up my sleeve. Okay.
Hello.
Let's go!
Hello.
Wait, we're missing a Jonas. Hold on. Wait.
Kevin.
Wait, Kevin, where are you?
Kevin!
Kevin. Wait a minute, Kevin. Kevin!
It's Home Alone all over again.
Full Jonas! Yes!
Full Jonas. Since we never went to prom, and because, we want to share this experience with everyone staying safe at home, we could potentially do one of our songs, if that's all right. Try to turn this party up a notch.
That would be the best thing I've ever heard.
Let's do it.
Rain, let's do it. All right, guys. Hold on,
He's got a nice house. Look at that stonework.
We go together, better than birds of a feather, you and me. We change the weather, yeah. I'm feeling heat in December when you're around me. I've been dancing on top of cars, stumbling out of bars. I follow you through the dark, can't get enough. You're the medicine and the pain, the tattoo is on my brain. And baby, you know it's obvious, I'm a sucker for you. Say the word and I'll go anywhere blindly. I'm a sucker for you, yeah. Any road to taking over, you'll find me. I'm a sucker for all the subliminal things no one knows about you. About you, about you, about you. And you're making the typical me break my typical rules. It's true. I'm a sucker for you.
You guys, class of 2020, the Jonas Brothers. The Jonas Brothers. Marley. Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, that's insane.
That was insane, right?
Insane.
Did you guys dig that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she was dancing and moving around and cutting up for sure. So, yeah, she was all into it.
He was there for a while.
I was going to say, Robbie, what about you? I mean, how was the cutting up happening for you?
I actually got down and did the worm across the concrete. So,
yes, that is amazing. Well, here's the deal. I was going to end, but I actually have one other friend that wanted to stop by. She's extremely special to me as an artist, but also we go way back because she's actually a fan of a show I did called La Oficina. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, Billie Eilish is in the house.
Hello, John.
Did you go to prom, Billie?
I have never really been to prom. I went to one homeschool prom, which, let me tell you, it's not prom at all.
Listen, I cannot thank you enough for being here, and I know that you have said you wanted to perform, which is insane. You do not have to do that. I don't even know where your brother is. Is he allowed? Are you guys in the same? Oh, there he is.
Sean, seeing all the effort you put into this with the balloons in your room and the glow sticks and the glasses.
When we were watching it, Finney said he
it makes me, it pulls on my heartstrings and it makes me want to cry. Whenever a dad does anything that's super nice and wholesome, it makes me want to cry.
Really? I love that you think I'm a dad first, because I think I'm a dad first too.
No one that isn't a dad would ever put so much love and care into something so nice for a bunch of 17-year-olds. Nobody, it's only dads.
Oh, thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. Do you guys want to play a song?
Absolutely.
We're here. Why not?
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, Billie Eilish.
White shirt, now red my bloody nose, sleeping. You're on your tippy toes, creeping around like no one knows. Think you're so criminal. Bruises on both my knees for you. Don't say thank you or please. I do what I want when I'm wanting to. My soul so cynical. So you're a tough guy, like it really rough guy. Just can't get enough guy, just always so puff guy. I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy. Duh.
Yes! Mic drops. Mic, wait, hold on. I have my toy mic from my children. I think it just broke. And now just glow sticks are going mental. The show's over, guys. Oh my God. You guys, thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much for coming to prom 2020. It happened.
It happens.
These kids just got a prom. You guys are the best. I absolutely adore you guys. I've been big fans of yours forever. The fact that you used The Office in a song blew my brain out. And I don't think I've fully recovered, ever.
Thank you for being you, John.
Love you, John. Bye, guys. And that's it, class of 2020. The craziest, weirdest prom just happened. I cannot thank you all enough for being here. We earned it all together. We earned this. There is way too much technology around me. I have cameras everywhere. I have an iPhone for real, just playing wedding lists in case we needed that. I didn't know what we were in for. I didn't know if any of my friends would show up, but they all did. And guess what, guys? I have to be honest, they did not show up for me. They showed up all for you, and I really need you to know that. We are all going through this together. This is a very, very weird time, but each and every one of you are missing something, and this is the least I could do, and I couldn't be more proud to do it. So thank you all for coming.
So don't stop, under the lights when everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close.
And that was it. My living nightmare had come to an end, and so has this episode. Thank you to everyone who made SGN Prom so very special. I am John Krasinski. This is SGN, asking you to remember, no matter how hard things get, there is always good in the world. And to take us out of here, the real hero of SGN Prom, DJ D Nice. See you next time, everybody.
Welcome to the SGN Prom. We're having a virtual prom right now. Some good news. Come on, let's go. We're doing this prom for some kids that didn't have a prom. So we're having a virtual one right now.